The insanely luxurious childhood of Juan Pablo Escobar's only son. Who was Pablo Escobar, a ruthless drug lord, or a loving father? The answer is both. His kids never wore the same clothes twice. His son had piñatas stuffed with thousands of dollars. When Juan Pablo was 8, Escobar set up a table with all sorts of drugs. He explained to his son what they did to a person. He had no intention of involving him in his drug empire. On the contrary, Escobar wanted to scare him away. His love for his family is what got him killed in the end. Escobar broke out of his self-built prison in 1992. President Gaviria mobilized troops to hunt him down. He also became a target of the vigilante group, Los Pipas. It was made up of Cali cartel members, angry drug dealers, and security forces. Los Pipas destroyed Escobar's properties. Then they pursued his family. His wife, son, and daughter fled Colombia by helicopter. They were denied refuge in the U.S. and had to go back. The government used Escobar's family as bait. They put the Escobars in a hotel and provided security. The plan worked. On December 2, 1993, Escobar was shot dead on a rooftop. Juan Pablo claims that his dad killed himself. He was on the phone with him 10 minutes before his death. According to Juan Pablo, his father broke his own rule. He stayed on the phone too long. This allowed the authorities to trace the call and find him.
I am not proud of his violence, but I am proud of his love for me, and to my mother and sister.
Juan Pablo recalled. Pablo Escobar's only son was born in 1977. His father spoiled him with gifts. When Juan Pablo was 4, he received his first motorcycle. By 11, he had a collection of 27. In his dad's golden age, Colombia had 200,000 acres planted with coca. Escobar was making up to $100 million a week. He made sure his kids never wore the same clothes twice. Juan Pablo was surrounded by airplanes, yachts, luxury cars. His father stuffed thousands of dollars into his birthday piñatas. His sister, Manuela, once received a unicorn as a gift. It was actually a white horse. Escobar ordered his men to staple a horn and wings onto it. The horse later died from an infection. The Escobars resided in Haciendanopolis. The estate covered 7.7 square miles of land. It featured a sculpture park and a fully stocked zoo. Escobar kept all kinds of exotic animals: elephants, giraffes, hippos, and ostriches. The manor housed a car and motorcycle collection. It boasted a private airport and a Formula One racing track. It also contained dinosaur and mammoth statues. But there was a darker side to this wealth, Juan Pablo says.
When you are born an Escobar, you have no right to happiness or calm.
The Escobar kids lived in at least 6 different safe houses. They'd go to various hiding spots blindfolded. "I'll call you right back," were the last words Escobar spoke to Juan Pablo. After his father's death, he swore revenge. But he eventually chose a life of peace. He changed his name to Sebastián Marroquín. He cut all ties with his dad's side of the family. Turns out that his uncle was working with the DA. Roberto Escobar also spent all the money his brother had set aside for his kids.